Hello everybody, this is your boy Will, aka the greatest political mind the world will never know, but hopefully through these videos, maybe that will change. And I am coming to you about the last night, the final night of the Republican National Convention and the acceptance speech for John S. McCain. Now, I will be the first one to admit it was not flashy. It was not soaring oratory. It was kind of boring at times, and I don't think it broke any new ground in setting any records for greatest speeches in American history. But I didn't expect that from John McCain. If anybody knows John McCain and has watched his career, this is not his format. He is not a big stadium pulpit prompter kind of talker. He's more of an intimate, small room, straight talk, straight to the people, question and answer, town hall meeting kind of guy. He's just not he's not Obama. So if you people tuned in thinking you're going to get some Obama-esque, Kennedy-esque type speech, just wasn't there. But one thing that I can say about his speech, it was definitely heartfelt, it was real, and it had substance. Now, let's talk about the substance. Policy-wise, nothing new, except maybe his focus on education and his call to make it more prevalent in our society, call it another civil rights issue that needs to be addressed, or the civil rights issue that needs to be addressed in this century. I totally agree with that. I am big on education. A lot of you haven't watched my video about education, but you might want to go by and check it out. I also like that in past speeches he's talked about bringing cheaper medicine from over to Canada, trying to lower the prices of prescriptions. You don't hear that from Republicans. And I think by introducing those type of proposals, McCain is trying to recapture his maverick moniker. He's trying to show people that he really is there for you and not the big oil companies or big pharmaceutical or big tobacco or any other body. He's his own man. And that's one thing you learn from this speech, that he is his own man. I mean, he criticized the Bush administration, and once again, people, Obama Kool-Aid drinkers, Reagan Democrats, independents. I cannot stress this enough. McCain is not Bush. That's why I'm supporting him. I have no love for George W. Bush. He is a warmongering punk bitch. I do not like George Bush. He has ruined this country, and he has ruined the GOP. And if you Republicans don't admit that and do something about it within the next 60 days, you are going to lose big in this election. It's just that simple. So if anybody on the McCain campaign is watching this video, you need to throw Bush under the bus. And you kind of did that with the convention this week, but you need to go a little further and reassure the American people that we will not have a third term of Bush. See, I know that because I pay attention and I read. The average American does not pay attention, does not read. They're too busy trying to live and take care of their families. So they have a limited amount of time. So any time that you get a chance to show the American people that you and your candidate are not Bush, you need to take it. That is your only way, because Obama is going to slaughter you guys. Slaughter you like so many little squealing pigs at the slaughter shop if you don't do something drastic and radical, like getting rid of your albatross Bush and bringing out some new amazing proposal that is so un-Republican-like, but still yet conservative. That's the only way. But going back to the speech touched me, really touched me, and really hit its high point, its crescendo, when McCain spoke of his own personal experience and how he thought he was the Superman when he left that aircraft carrier, and he knew he was coming back, but yet he got shot down and spent 5 years in a Hanoi Hilton and realized that you don't love something till you really miss it, till it's gone. I mean, we've been in relationships where we've had a good man or a good woman, and we didn't realize what we had until they left our little punk asses. We didn't know what we had. And that's what McCain talked about last night. He didn't realize what he had until it was gone. And it gave him a newfound respect and love. He already loved his country, but he fell in love with it again when he knew it was gone because he had taken it for granted. I love that part of the speech, and I think that part of the speech really will touch independents and Reagan Democrats. He also really recaptured his maverick. I'm telling you people, this guy is the real deal. Now, I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not saying that he is never lied or stretched the truth or exaggerated. Even Obama has lied, stretched the truth or exaggerated. That's what politicians do. But I don't expect him to screw me. I really don't. I mean, I've never really voted Republican except maybe on some local elections. But honestly, and I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm a registered independent. I voted Democratic most of my life, and I used to be a registered Democrat. But the Democrats showed me they're a bunch of weak pansies, and the Republicans showed me they were too mean-spirited. So I was trying to find somewhere to fit in, but I couldn't, so I just had to go with my heart and become an independent. So I vote the best person, period, regardless of party. And I think that's what most Americans should do. But people have their allegiances, and that's what, how great this country is. You're allowed to have them. But in closing, I thought that part of the speech really touched those Reagan Democrats and independents like me because it showed the man's character. It showed what kind of person he is. He also talked about how war is dirty and mean and gritty, and how he will use that as a last resort. So all you people who are worried about McCain starting a war in Iran and Pakistan and all that kind of stuff, my uncle fought in Vietnam. My grandfather fought in World War II. I come from a long line of men on both sides of my family who have served in the military. And they will be the first ones to tell you that war is hell. My uncle said anybody who fought in Vietnam, when he told me this when I was a freshman in college, would never want to knowingly fight a war. So for that comparison that, well, McCain is just going to continue what Bush did. Well, Bush was a punk bitch-ass bitch. He never fought a war. And Cheney never fought a war because they were aristocrats eating on cucumber sandwiches and sitting in the National Guard, something called the Champagne Brigade. Come on, people. Wow, look at that versus McCain's story of having a father who was an admiral, had a chance to get out of the Hanoi Hilton, and did not take it because he had honor. Bush has no honor. There's your biggest distinction right there. I'm sorry, Republicans, but Bush is a punk bitch. He is, and he will go down in history as the worst president. And he will also go down in history as the president who allowed somebody like Obama to become president. Because if just think about this, Obama Kool-Aid drinkers. Your boy would not have a chance unless Bush was the crappity crap of crap that he is. So, anyway, I liked the speech for substance. I liked what McCain tried to accomplish. I'm looking forward to this general election, these next 60 some odd days, and you will see a lot more videos coming from my analysis, coming from the campaign trail. And I like you guys' comments, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I hope you guys will stay with me until November 4th and beyond. I thank you for all watching my videos. And I'm a stand-up guy. I like stand-up people. And regardless of whether you hate me or love me, I love you, love this country. I love politics. Man, do I love politics. And politics just makes this world go round. And I just want you guys to get involved, whether you disagree or not. Just get involved. If you're going to vote for Obama, thank God, at least you're voting. If you're going to vote for McCain, God bless you. Just get involved. More Americans need to be involved in this process and be more aware of what's going on. Because one day you don't want to wake up in some kind of authoritarian or totalitarian government because you did not pay attention. So saying that, thanks everybody, take care.